Hello, test. Did someone say something in the chat? I'm not sure if it's refreshed or if I need to refresh it. I don't know what that means. Enable reply. What does that mean? I don't know. Okay, how do I get back to the chat? Ha ha ha. Okay, there we go. Something like that. Let's see. Is this thing on? Okay, how can we? No, other way. Beige-tritten. Musa Aydin Sakir. I'm okay. Sorry, I don't know. Is that Dutch? I don't know. I don't know what that means. I can do this though. Hola Juan, ¿cómo estás? Or not, because I don't remember what I have to do. Hold on. Where is this switch? Oh, here it is. Oh my gosh, why is this so hard? Haha. How you like them apples? Alright, so I'm still getting used to this format, so if you guys have feedback, let me know. Here, I can get rid of this for now. Hey, Chaos. Is this Chaos Princess? I don't know what Beige-tritten means. 110, what's up? We're gonna chat about today's news, but first I have to look up what that means because I don't know what it means and I don't know if it's bad. So let's see. Oh, you joined. That's all it means, is that they joined. Okay, I don't know. Why is it in Dutch? That sucks. I don't know why it does that. Okay, well, we got people. What's up, Milano? What's up, Zombie? What's up, Ikut, Orhin? What's up, Mark? Okay, so we got people on Periscope. We don't have people elsewhere. This is confusing. So am I on Twitch right now? Before I do anything else, I tell people I'm live. Ishmael, what's up? Don't forget to hit that follow button. I'm trying to see if I'm live. I'm trying to see if I'm live. Am I live? I don't know. Gotta learn to let go. Zombie, I'm in the Netherlands right now, but I am from the United States. And I'm trying to make sure I'm live everywhere because I'm trying to figure this out. Let's see. Okay, I am live. It's kind of fuzzy though. I feel like it's fuzzy. I think it's fuzzy because of Periscope. I think I'm going to increase the bitrate in the future. Hey Dave, what's up? I'm going to increase the bitrate in the future. Okay, so what is new today? Well, we know some of the things that are new today, but we're going to keep things positive in the stream. Hi, Sim Ibrahim, what's up? Don't forget to follow me. Wait, I think that's down here. Don't forget to hit that follow button. I'm still kind of getting used to this format, but basically I'm going to work in a little bit, and I thought it would be cool to kind of check up on the latest news in tech, etc. Alright. Hi Ken, what's up? Alright, so let's get started. I think that we are good. So I saw some interesting things today. Let me see. Let me look at my retweets actually. That will help. Let's look at my retweets. Let me move over a little bit. Oh, let me fix the lighting. I'm still kind of getting used to this format, so let me bring the lights up just to make this more interesting. So just a second. So we'll get the front lights a little brighter. Hi, Michael. Oh, Michael, I remember you. Okay, I remember that. Setting up the lights. Oh, what's up, Kuntash? How you doing? Okay, so I'm trying to set up the lights and figure out how this looks. I feel like it still looks kind of weird, and I think it's because why does it look worse than yesterday? Because yesterday I had lowered the, maybe if I bring this up, yesterday I had lowered the bit rate so that it would look okay on Periscope, but what's weird is I feel like it looks worse today. So I think that's odd. Let me see. Do you think it looks lower resolution today? Isn't that odd? Yeah, it is lower resolution. Why? Okay, we're gonna fix it. Hold on. I know I changed it for Periscope, but I mean, it's driving me crazy. So we're gonna increase it a little bit. So what have you been up to, Kintosh? How has your morning been? What's the lighting app? Is this Chaos Princess? Just to be clear, I'm using the Philips Hue app with the Philips Hue light bulbs, but I don't live here. I'm visiting in the Netherlands, so I don't have this at home. It's pretty cool though, isn't it? I'm gonna change this to blue more and then darken it a little bit. Well, no, that's fine, I guess. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. It's Chaos Princess! Yay, you made it. Okay, I think I got it. How do you like the Netherlands? Oh, zombie, sorry, I missed that. I like it a lot. I think it's cool. It's just awkward when I don't know what people are saying. I've learned some words like frikandel and donkey and donko. Some other weird stuff like that. Alright, let's see. I'm doing my walk, will be AFK mostly. That's cool. Thanks for running me on your walk. Feel free to chat back to me, guys. I'm trying to. The idea behind this is that I just kind of want to catch up on what's been going on, specifically in tech and gaming, and VR, AR, that kind of thing, right before I start work every day. But the idea is for it to be interactive. It's more of a chat. It's not a news show. I'm not a journalist. It's more like we talk back and forth to each other. I already have a regular live show on the Live.me app. I do music there. I sing. It's awesome. And I'm so close to 100,000 fans there. Super close to 100,000 fans. But that's specifically for music. Oh, yeah. So who's seen Star Trek Discovery, by the way? Star Trek Discovery is pretty awesome. Here, let me switch cameras. I'm still playing with this form. Ooh, why is this? Oh, this is bigger now because I changed the resolution. So we're going to do maybe something like this. Palpito, what's up? Okay, we're going to try something like this. I'm still playing around with it, but... Wait, why are there two Star Trek Discoveries? CBS and Netflix? That's so awkward. Okay, I'm going to follow both. Netflix... Okay, so this is... Oh, that's why, because I'm on incognito. Okay, so here's something that you may find interesting. Is if you haven't seen Star Trek Discovery, a lot of people have asked me, how do you watch this? And the answer is actually different depending on where you live. So here's how you watch Star Trek Discovery. If you're in the United States, what's up, Andy? Thank you for joining. So if you're in the United States and you want to watch Star Trek Discovery, you have to watch it on CBS or download the CBS app if you don't have access to it on television. So that's why there is a Twitter account for Star Trek Discovery called Star Trek CBS. But there's also a Twitter account for Star Trek Discovery, also verified, called Star Trek Netflix. Boy, that's confusing. That's because supposedly Star Trek Discovery is a Netflix original. That's what it says when I'm watching it in Europe. But if you watch it from CBS, it says it's a CBS exclusive. So they basically tell you a different story depending on what part of the world you're in. So a lot of people ask me that on Twitter. I know it's confusing, but basically, if you are in Europe, you can watch it on Netflix Europe, which is pretty awesome because I already have a Netflix account. However, if you're in the United States, sucks to be you. A lot of people are not able to watch it. They told me because they don't have CBS, they don't have television, or they don't want to pay for the CBS app. So they are out of luck for the time being, which is unfortunate. So I know a lot of people who are telling me that even though the show has been quite successful, I know a number of people who can't watch the show. When I get to the United States, I will not be able to watch it on Netflix Europe anymore, at least in any traditional way without some workarounds. What's up, Smash Savage? What's up, Steve? What is my work? I actually work in the VR, the virtual reality industry. So I'm starting a daily chat where we just chat about the latest current events in tech, VR, and gaming. I'm also a musician, but I keep my music stuff mostly to the Live.me app, where I am super close to 100,000 fans and have 45,000 subscribers on YouTube. Time for global licensing. I know, right? It's so confusing, especially because I'll retweet something from Netflix, Star Trek Netflix, and then people will be like, "What are you talking about? It's not on Netflix." Or I have seen people retweet Star Trek Discovery CBS, and I can't even watch the video because it says this video is not available. So boy, that's confusing. But just so you know, that's how that works. I don't know if you guys have seen the show. I think it's fantastic. I really like it. Not everybody likes it. There's a show called After Trek. I have not seen it, so I can't say anything about that. Let me see if I can find a video, though. Lots of GIFs. Or GIFs, depending. Wow, Star Trek retweeted somebody watching it on their laptop. That's interesting. They went live on Facebook. Here's a video introducing. Oh no, this is a spoiler. I haven't watched it. I did not watch it last night. Well, no, it comes out today actually, so I'm probably gonna watch it after work. So I have to work in 28 minutes. I work at High Fidelity VR. If you want to go hang out there and say hi to me, they don't pay me to say that. But if you want to come hang out with me, you can. You just download High Fidelity from highfidelity.com or from Steam Early Access. Look for High Fidelity. You can come say hi to me in virtual reality. You don't need an HMD, by the way. But before work, I just wanted to catch up on stuff. Look, see, the media could not be played. That's fantastic. That happens a lot to me. I do love this lady, though. Oh my gosh. This is the actress who plays Michael Burnham, who is an officer in Starfleet. So her character is really interesting. First of all, she comes from The Walking Dead. That might be why she looks familiar to you all. But what's interesting is, first of all, she has the name Michael, which is so odd. I found out it's because the show creator, he did other shows, I think, like Pushing Daisies, and I forget whatever else. But every time he does a show, the main character is a female who has a male's name. So I'm surprised that Star Trek would let him bring that into their franchise, but fine. So it's the future. In the future, I guess women could be named Michael. My name is Michelle, so I guess I could go by Michael in the future. But she's a great character. Her character is raised by Vulcans, actually. It's kind of weird because I thought that the guy who was raising her, his name was familiar, and it turns out yes, he is one of the parents of Spock. So I'm assuming we're going to run into Spock at some point. That would be nice if we did. So she's raised as an orphan. Some stuff happens, and she's an orphan. I don't want to give away too much. But it definitely seems to affect her character. And I don't know, I think she's nicely flawed on the show. She kind of seems to struggle between recklessness and logic. So I really enjoy her character. I think I'm looking forward to seeing where her character goes. Here's the other thing that I think is kind of odd, though, is that she is an officer, and the story seems to be told from her point of view. So I thought that was a little weird. Visit cbs.com to watch this video. Dang. Can you watch this one? Play. Yeah, alright, Twitter. Thanks a lot. So, I don't know. Is it just me, or have all Star Trek shows been told from the point of view of the captain? So I thought that was an interesting choice, that they are choosing to tell this story from the point of view of an officer instead. So she's basically the number 2, or the number 1, actually. So, second in command. And I thought that was a little odd, but that's alright. Hold on, somebody's messaging me. What's up? Oh, blatantly? That is a clever spelling. A clever spelling of your name. So, okay, I have work in about 24 minutes, so let's see what other news we can learn before I go. Hi, Blatantly. Do I know you? Lion Dude, what's up? I don't know if I know you, but I'm just catching up on tech and gaming news and VR news before I start work. I work at a VR startup called High Fidelity, which is free if you want to come hang out with me there in about 24 minutes. But until then, I'm just catching up on some of the tech stuff. Yeah, I work in the VR industry, Blatantly, and I'm also a YouTuber. So I have made some VR videos on my YouTube channel, but I'm probably going to do more, and I'm also probably going to live stream. I don't usually live stream, but I'll probably start live streaming VR games soon, but I am out of the country right now, so I probably won't do it till I get back, because my setup here is different. I'm using a Rift here, and it's kind of more makeshift, whereas at home I have the Vive, and I have some new Vive games that I want to play when I get home. So I will be doing more when I get home. But since I'm about to start work, where I also work in VR, I actually put on my headset and go to like a virtual place every day. And anybody can come hang out with me there. It's called High Fidelity. You can find it on Steam Early Access. It's free. You don't need VR gear to come visit me. A lot of the people who watch me on all my live platforms actually hang out with me there. I need to upgrade one day. I only have the PSVR. T4, what's up? Hey, that's not bad though. PSVR isn't bad. Oh, okay, so speaking of that, why don't we look this up? Did you hear about this? Oops, I spelled PSVR wrong. It figured it out. Here we go. Let's look at it from Engadget. I was just reading this today. So I just saw this, that Sony's updated PlayStation VR is not going to block HDR. Oh yeah, also it's going to have an integrated headphone cable. Although you and I already have PSVR, so it's not like I'm going to buy another one. You know what I mean? What I mean? Best VR game out. Gosh, I mean, it's hard to say because I'm traveling. So all I have right now is my Rift, and so I don't really have a lot of games on the Oculus Home Store. Although I can play through Steam, but it's just not the same. I have heard really good things about Knockout League. I believe that's what it's called. A couple of people, one person who's watching right now actually is the one who's been telling me a lot about it. So I have 2 friends who've been playing a lot of it. But I don't want to, I'm not ready to pay for it just about now, because I already have like 5 games I need to catch up on. So I just got a copy. So I just got accepted to the HTC Vive influencer program, and they got me a copy of Call of the Starseed. So I need to go play that before part 2 comes out. But I'm gonna wait till I get home so I can play it properly on the Vive. They are upgrading. Yeah, like, blatantly. I know. It's really sad. It's like, yeah, it's not gonna block HDR. The PSVR is gonna have the earbuds like the Vive. Well, that's great and all, but we already invested in PSVR, so I guess we're stuck. The best ones you played, I guess. Honestly, I am more of a social VR person. So if I had to say how much time I've spent a lot of time in High Fidelity. Yes, I work there, but I also hang out there when I'm not working. I probably have logged like 1,100 hours on there on Steam alone. And before we were on Steam, I also hung out there. Before I worked there, I hung out there. I also like hanging out. I used to like hanging out in VR chat, but nowadays it's a little weird. I used to go to a lot of Altspace events, but it's gotten weird there too. Basically, I like social VR until it gets awkward and it's nothing but a bunch of screaming guys. And when they hear a woman's voice, they come and like not harass you, but they just kind of get in your face a lot. Like, hey, you want to be my girlfriend? Want to marry me? And then it's not as fun anymore. We spent $600 for what? I have the Sim Control also. Only used it like twice. Yeah, well, a friend of mine got me that gun as well, but I have not used it yet. Well, I'm not home. I haven't been home for 7 weeks. I've been traveling to Europe for so long. Call of the Starseed is good, says Kuntosh. All right, well, I guess we'll see. I just got a free copy, but I'm probably not going to play it for 2 weeks until I get home. So I really got to get home and do that. Yeah, the pervs love a female. Yeah, they just glom onto you, and when it's in VR, it is like in your face, glom onto you. You know, it's super awkward. So it just gets a little tiring, but I love the concept of social VR. I've really had some great times. I remember being in VR chat and exploring the Titanic with a couple of my friends. Ironically, some of my friends from High Fidelity actually went with me, and we hung out in Altspace for a while, and then we hung out in VR chat. So we kind of platform jumped. You know, your friends remain the same, but there's only some overlap. So there's some people who will only hang out in the different VR platforms, which is a shame because it's already such a small audience. I used to really like Audio Shield, but well, I can't really base it on what I play the most because I haven't even been home for almost 2 months now. What VR gun? It's the gun that you could use for the PSVR. Somebody got me one. It was for a specific game. Now I can't remember what it was, but I haven't tried it because I haven't been home. I also need to set up the deluxe audio strap for the Vive. So HTC Vive also sent that to me, but once again, I haven't been home. So I think the point of the story is I need to get home so I can try some of this stuff. Let me take a look at my VR. What do I got? Have you tried Google Blocks? That's pretty fun. I also used to like Cover Junkers a lot, but now I never play it. It's a little bit stressful. Oh, have you tried Mindshow? Mindshow's pretty awesome. It's like a thing where you can create little cartoons, little movies. Although you can do that in High Fidelity as well with the recorder. There's like a camcorder you can hold and record yourself and output it to OBS. But Mindshow kind of does it all. You're limited to certain action or certain facial expressions and only a limited number of avatars. But still, you can basically make your own like Pixar movie, and that's pretty awesome. So I suggest you try Mindshow. I believe it's free because it's in beta. And I used to do a lot of Tilt Brush, but not so much now either. And also Raw Data a long time ago, but I need to try it again because there's been a lot of updates. Farpoint, I knew it started with an F. Farpoint was the game. Explode the Titanic. Oh man, I can't do that with the PSVR. Yeah. What social VR is out there for the PSVR? I'm not even sure. Let me see. Let's look it up. PSVR, social VR. What is there? This is all old news. This is all old news. You are so lucky with all that cool tech. I am so jelly. What are you talking about, Kutash? What are you talking about? You also have VR, so I don't understand what you're talking about. A PlayStation VR demo made me cry from laughing. Gosh, I'm not seeing a lot here. Facebook may bring its social VR platform Spaces to PSVR. That news is from April. There's no news since April for PSVR social VR. Oh, I did hear. You know what? I did hear about this. Look. I did hear about this. That Rec Room is not only coming to PSVR, but it's also going to be crossplay, meaning that people who are on Rec Room from another platform can still socialize with you on PSVR. So, that's good. I don't spend a lot of time in Rec Room because it's the same as everything else. It's a bunch of people kind of being annoying, but I think I would be willing to come back to it if I pre-planned it with my own friends and we went and we hung out together. But I think that's great. It's going to add a lot more users, hopefully. And if you want to hang out, let me know. I plan to go live at the same time every day. Well, similar times every day, maybe a little bit earlier. Basically, and just chat before I go to work about geeky stuff. So we could probably talk to each other and coordinate. But basically, I probably won't do it on PSVR, although, the headset's comfortable. But I'd have to give it a try and see. I've never tried Rec Room on PSVR. Actually, I don't even know when it comes out for PlayStation VR, but it would be cool if we could hang out together. Let's see. PlayStation VR has been the more streamlined VR experiences, blah, 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 blah. Okay, when does it come out? All it says is Rec Room will be releasing on the PSVR later this year. It just says later this year, guys. So that's all we're getting later this year. But that's okay. Let's make this a little bigger. There we go. You're jealous? What? Oh no, I'm lucky. Oh, you are jelly. That you have the big three VR setups. I was barely able to get just one. Well, that's because I didn't pay for the Rift because it's not mine. It's on indefinite loan from my friend Will, whom I'm assuming you've met. Master of Puppets, what's up? And then the PSVR I paid for, but boy, like I really, I barely use it. So honestly, like I could have saved some money, but I'm gonna try to start playing more stuff because Ubisoft sent me Eagle VR like ages ago, and I never tried it, so I better get around to that. What can I say? What can I do without your smile? Driving me in and will kick me out. Alright. Well, let's see. Well, it's been quiet, but I wonder if it's the time of day, because when I tried this... What time? Oh, when I tried it yesterday during my test, I guess it was a weekday. No, a weekend versus now, which is a weekday. So that could also be it. Also, it's pretty early in the morning right now on the West Coast. I'm just checking who joined my Discord. Oh, yes, if you want to join my Discord, by the way, you can do so, but there's not a lot of people watching, so I won't share the link right now. Let's see what else, though. Even if there's not a lot of people watching, and that's good to know, though, that there's not a lot of people early in the morning checking this stuff. But I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep doing it every day and see how it goes, because people also need to start knowing that I'm live, and I know that that takes time. I know because I did it on the Live Me app. Let's see, AR is changing how we communicate. Interesting. GoPro's Fusion 360 VR camera available November for $6.99. Oh my gosh. That's really expensive. Okay, anyway. Okay, let's look at a few of these VR Scout articles. Check out the guys at VR Scout, by the way. They're pretty awesome. I really like those people. If you want to check out any VR news, they are pretty awesome. Let's see. Let me test out these views. Sorry, hold on. I'm still. Oh, okay. So this is not framed correctly. There we go. Okay, then I'm gonna make this smaller. Thanks for your patience too. Vess, what's up? I am still figuring out the format for this. So we got that. We've got that. Alright, but I am more interested in this. So, it looks like GoPro announced their Fusion 360 VR camera is going to be available in November, of course, in time for the holidays for only $6.99. Holy cow! That is expensive. Oh my gosh. Wow. I don't even know what to say. It looks nice and small. You know, I really need to start selling some of my old 360 camera stuff because it is getting grossly outdated. So let's see what it's going to have here. It's going to have 6 onboard cameras, really. 5.2K resolution in both 360 and standard format. It's going to have 360 spatial audio. Really? Wow. I don't even see the microphones on here. As well as an over capture feature. Okay, so it's going to isolate a standard image from a spherical photo. Interesting. 360, okay. Countach, or VR Enthusiast, says 360 cameras are very expensive and offer the least compelling VR experiences. Seems very off-balanced. Yeah, you know, I have to say, I was really into 360 video when I was first interested in VR, but I must say that especially once I started working in a VR startup, I just enjoyed the full immersive experience of being in social VR. Even if I'm not seeing the real person, being in social VR and being able to interact with people from all around the world, it really got me hooked on that. And honestly, it kind of made my interest in 360 video a little more diminished. So I don't spend nearly as much time now looking into that kind of stuff, looking at it on the news and that kind of thing. Troll Hunter, what's up? So yeah, I feel you there, VR enthusiast. I feel you there. I really do. So I mean, I have a lot of 360 cameras. I'm probably going to sell some because I just don't spend as much time making 360 videos because honestly, I don't consume that many 360 videos, which is surprising because I was so gung-ho about it 2 years ago. But I'm just so much more into VR experience, like real VR experiences now. Having said that, though, I think there is an audience of people who don't want to play VR games, who don't want to do social VR, who are interested in 360 video. So I think there's a time and place for them. Like, I think they're really great for film festivals. I think people really like that quote-unquote immersive experience. And those are people who are not necessarily gamers, who won't necessarily make an investment in that technology, the VR technology early on. And for them, I think it's a nice introduction. But I've become a lot more interested in VR games and whatnot. The only thing is, I'm not a developer, so when I can do something that requires an HMD of any kind, it's probably going to be mostly a 360 video. Although sometimes I can make some stuff, like in high fidelity VR, I can throw together some little scenes and things to play with. And I can work there, I can visit social VR, hang out there. I've done film festivals, I've performed in VR, but that's the extent of what I've been able to do. And I'm really not interested in becoming a developer because I've enjoyed being more creative, being an artist, being a musician, being a live streamer. So over time, I've kind of leaned away from the 360 video, creating the 360 video as a YouTuber, and more kind of working on transitioning myself to a live stream broadcaster, which I wasn't before, but that changed 15 months ago with the Live.me app. And now I'm more interested in live streaming because I think it's more it's a more accessible form of immersion to an extent in terms of connecting with people, and over time, hopefully with AR, I think maybe AR might get us there sooner than VR. People will be able to connect in a more and more immersive way. Reg Castro, what's up? Welcome. You said you said that GoPro 360 is actually on the cheaper side of the multi-camera offering. Yeah, that is true. $69.99 is really expensive, but that is a lot less than I have paid in the past, because before I've had to have 6 GoPros to put together a rig. So the times have changed, and the rig costs money too. So times have really changed in terms of the cost of being able to make 360 videos by a lot. So I'm probably going to sell all my GoPros. Well, I'll probably keep 1 GoPro, maybe 2, but probably sell most of them because I need the money by tax season. And probably keep I don't know if I'm going to keep my Samsung 360 because even that's out of date now. But I think I don't think I'm going to buy another 360 camera for quite a long time. I don't see myself doing that anytime soon. But it looks like this new camera is going to have Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, GPS, an accelerometer, gyroscope, and compass, and it's waterproof up to 16 feet. It's an ambitious creation, it says. Let me see. What is this called? What is this camera called? The Fusion 360 VR. All right, well, it is 5 minutes before I have to start work. So I'm probably, well, let me look at this real quick. I'm curious about this article, and then I'm going to go. One last VR Scout article. Make sure you go follow them. They're all over the place. Twitter, Instagram. I know those guys in LA. Guys and gals. They're pretty awesome. So go check them out. This article says, AR is changing how we communicate, by Allison Hollander. I really don't know what they mean by that. Oh. There has been a steady increase in the role of augmented reality in our daily lives, especially in our communication. I would say the most basic form of that is probably Snapchat, actually. Yep, and of course it mentions Snapchat and Instagram. Is Instagram really using AR? I haven't seen much of that at all. You may not realize it, but you were participating in augmented reality. Yeah, a lot of people don't realize that. Also things like Pokemon Go. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so they're talking about ARKit and the Animojis. 2 weeks ago, Apple announced a new iPhone. Blah, blah, blah. AR apps in the App Store. Yes, I have not played around with any of that. Like, I definitely think I'm kind of behind when it comes to the AR stuff. I just don't have the chops, which allows for amazing AR interaction through the phone camera's ability to detect depth, ambient light, and the motion in its environment. Okay, it's going to have face detection or Face ID, which allows users to unlock their phone with their face instead of the fingerprint. That's great. I hate the fingerprint so much. All right, so that same thing, the Face ID technology is what they're saying, combined with the ARKit, is what is allowing you to do the Animojis thing, emojis that move with your face. Although I'm seeing things kind of like that with Snapchat, maybe not as advanced. Oh, that's funny because this title, I don't even understand what language it's in, honestly. So it looks like there's a dozen Animojis to choose from, and it allows you to send more personalized emojis to people that convey emotion more specifically than a text or a static emoji ever could. So here's a creepy freaking monkey. That's great. I don't even know what that looks like to you guys. What does that look like? Is it cutting off? Yeah, I think it's cutting off, so we're not going to bother. There, I don't know, there's some kind of creepy cat. That's great. Cade, what's up? I'm about to head to work, so I'm going to have to go, but I wanted one last... How fast can you say goodbye? Well, I'm leaving right now because I have to start work at my VR startup, but high fidelity. But if you guys want to say hi there, make sure you download it at highfidelity.com or from Steam Early Access. And here's an animated poop. I don't know. I mean, I think it has a lot of potential. I'm not super thrilled about animated poop, but I can see where they're going with this. Alright guys, I'll see you later. I am starting work now, so I will see you tomorrow, but also don't forget, every day I go live on the Live.me app. I am at 99,000 followers on the Live.me app. Look for me, Michelle Osorio, all one word. I do a music broadcast where I sing a lot of the songs that I have on iTunes and Spotify there. So if you want to hear some pretty awesome music, I have a professional microphone and mixer and everything going on. Check me out on the Live.me app, Michelle Osorio. Trying to get to 100,000 fans there. So close, so close. So I'll see you later. Bye, Cade. Bye, Kuntash. I know you're there too, watching, I think, on YouTube. So I will see you later. And I'll catch you tomorrow. So make sure that you hit that follow button. And I'll see you tomorrow to check out the latest news in VR, tech, and gaming. And don't forget my YouTube channel, guys. I'm trying to get to 45,000 subscribers on YouTube. Just look up my name, Michelle Osorio. You'll find me. See you later.